What's a password?
Open up!
Sorry, mate, I can't help you.
Found my locket yet?
Lakeen?
Have you found my locket?
I haven't been able to get the locket. Just give me the password.
So much for Redguard honor. We had a deal, Cyrus. No password until I get that locket.
We'll talk later.
B is for the boils, they pop for fun.
Drekius tells me you found yourself part of the Flask of Lilandril map.
Oh, he did he? Who? Well, he's lying. Yup, that lizard's lying.
Of course he's lying. You're not bright enough to have gotten a piece of the map.
What? I'm brighter than you, Redguard. I do have a piece of the map. How's that? Didn't think I did you?
That's impressive, Krendel. How could I have doubted you? Tell me, how'd you get it?
You'll like this question, boy. I passed out one night on old Trithic's boat while he was sleeping. Woke up early, looking for a drink, and what do I find under his cot? A piece of the map. He probably doesn't even know it's gone.
I'll gladly take that map piece off your hands if you're not using it. Perhaps a trade.
You have nothing I want, Redguard. But I don't have it on me. I've hidden it away where them sissies can't find it.
I've had enough.
Good.
What do you want?
This is the palace, correct?
That's correct.
I need to speak with Governor Rickton.
What business do you have with him?
I need to ask him a few questions.
Not good enough. Now move along.
I need to speak with Governor Rickton.
What business do you have with him?
I'd like to offer him a gift.
He's not interested, Redguard.
I need to speak with Governor Rickton.
What business do you have with him?
I have some information he may find useful.
You're not talking your way past me. Now move along!
That's all for now, but I'll be back.
Sure.
It doesn't do anything by itself. It's locked.
What do you want?
Keeping the jail full?
Indeed, Redguard. Move along.
I need to visit with one of your prisoners.
They don't take visitors. Now go about your business.
That's all for now, but I'll be back. I wonder what's in there. I wonder what's in there.
It's one of the pipers! It's one of the Redguard!
I need to use this with something else. I need to use this with something else.
Quick, taste this!
Probably need to find something to use it with. It doesn't do anything by itself. $5 gold pieces. A potion of iron skin. It's empty. Somebody's really been through this place. 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 It's empty. Somebody's really been through this place.
Lad?
Trithik, may I bother you again?
Of course, my boy.
Lakeen said your boat was damaged by vandals.
By the looks of it. Woke up one morning and the midboard was broken. Hope he gets to it soon.
A fellow named Krendel was bragging about a map he stole from you. Was he lying?
Krendel, eh? Belly-crawling son of a forebear's cur. It was part of a map, supposedly showing the location of the flask of Lilandro. In my youth, I was something of a treasure hunter.
Do you remember what was on the map?
2 numbers, an X, and the notation, long tree. That's all I can remember. If you find it, keep it. I'm too old for such things.
Maybe I can get Krendel to find it for me. Thanks for your help, Trithik. Thanks, Trithik. I've got to go.
Cyrus, sweetheart.
I need to use this with something else. Ah! Ah!
Give me all of it!
A map, Stros M'kai. What's this? Just what I need. Garrick, how are you?
Splendid, Cyrus. Splendid!
I've heard tell of a magical flask hidden somewhere on the island. Do you know anything about it?
The Flask of Lilandro, far famed in song and legend, from my own homeland of Somerset Isle, you know. And you must have heard of the mysterious map. Oh, it's a map. Supposedly showing where the flask is buried.
I haven't been to Somerset Isle in years. Beautiful place, as I recall.
I should ask you for news then, Redguard. I last saw the Eternal Isle in my youth, long before you were born. I'm older than I look. Beautiful, yes, but static and snobbish. A shopkeeper like me is lower than dirt back home. Here, I'm a respected pillar of the community.
You know of a map to the flask?
Oh yes. According to legend, the ship carrying the flask and its owners was shipwrecked on Stros M'kai. That was all back thousands of years ago, before the Redguards ever came to Hammerfell, you understand. Perhaps a survivor hid the flask and made a map. Who knows? Trithik could tell you more, though.
Trithik, huh?
He used to be quite the flask hound. Why, I must have sold him 6 shovels over the years.
I'm afraid I may have made his acquaintance. Large, loutish, unwashed.
Rollo. Yes, a rather unlikely fellow. Even if you don't mind the smell. But he'll tote a bale for a silver penny, and I can't even hire a mule for that.
Rollo works for you, then?
An exaggeration, to be honest. He's supposed to bring up my shipments from the harbor when they arrive. A simple task, you would think, but he's drunk or asleep half the time and doesn't hear the bell. Rollo! Rah! Rollo, no-no! Rah! Rain pan bono!
Bell?
My old friend Favis rings the bell to signal the arrival of a ship, so the merchants know to come down to the harbor to trade. Rollo is supposed to listen for it, but I've had such trouble with him. But you don't need to listen to an old elf complain.
Thanks for the time, Garrick. I need to use this with something else. What's this? What's this? It doesn't do anything by itself. Good. I could use this. Hello, sir. Sir, could I speak to you for a moment?
Who's there? What do you want?
My name is Cyrus. I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Mind? Why would I mind? I'm Purnell, by the way. Ask away, my boy.
Do you know my sister? Izara.
Izara? And you're Cyrus, her brother? Of course. Probably look just like her, too. Who would have seen the family resemblance? But without my eyepiece, I'm afraid I can't get too good a look at you. You know, I haven't seen Izara around in quite some time.
Have you heard of a group called the Restless League? My ship was attacked by a couple of them on the way here.
That was you? I saw the whole thing through my telescope, you know. Not much of a battle, though. Ha! You really gave those ruffians what for? Wait a minute. Maybe the Restless League is after you, too. I wonder what Izara could have done to get them so riled up.
Two? Do you mean the Restless League is after my sister? Why didn't you say so before?
You never said she was missing, Cyrus. This was months ago anyway, and my memory ain't what it used to be. As I was saying, a couple of them boys came around asking about her, but not respectful like you. Gave me the hairy eyeball, trying to scare an old man. Don't believe anyone has the right to talk to me like that. No wonder they have such a bad reputation.
How does the city fare with the Imperials in charge?
I got nothing to tell that you can't hear from anyone in town. This was the heart of Crown resistance, but look at it now. When you lock up or murder every Crown or League supporter, you don't leave much.
What are you watching for up there?
Ships, Sonny. I'll let the town know when a merchant ship is coming into port. Reminds me of my seafaring days a bit, watching out from the crow's nest. But now I'm stuck with this job.
How come?
'Cause ships are about the only thing I can see. I lost my eyepiece around here somewhere, and the spyglass here's no right alternative.
What did these Restless League fellows want to know?
Just if I'd seen his Czar, let them know if I ever did. Ha! Like I'd tell them anything after they come in here all threatening like. Seem to think she'd stolen something from them. If that's true, no wonder she's disappeared. Either they found her, or she's making sure they don't.
I thought the Restless League was outlawed. How would you contact them?
You'll find out soon enough. The smuggler's den is hooked up with the League somehow. Not directly, or they'd be out of business by now with Fat Boy on a rampage, but I'm sure they could still get in touch with the League.
Where is the smuggler's den?
Under Maiko's shop, but it ain't that simple. No one gets in without a password.
Do you know the password?
Afraid not, Cyrus.
What kind of reputation does the League have?
Terrorists, pirates, all that. No doubt about it. They ain't to be trifled with. Fat Boy found that out himself. But then the Empire don't like to be messed with either.
The League is fighting against the Imperial occupation?
They were. Not openly like the Crowns, but that's never been the League's way. Blowing up Richton's flagship, more in their line. Watched it burn from right here. An amazing sight. But what did it accomplish? The Empire's still here, and I haven't heard hide nor hair of the League until today.
Favis is a friend of yours?
Ha! He'd like to think so. Damn nuisance is what he is, always whining about having to ring the bell. Just yesterday he had me down there, complaining it was broken. It don't ring as loud as it used to, Brunel. Sure, old Goat's as deaf as a post, that's the only problem.
Why does Favis ring a bell?
To let everyone know the ship's here, of course. What do you think? I just shout out across the rooftops? When I see a ship, I go out on the walkway and wave my flag so Favis knows to ring the bell. There's nothing quite as satisfying as that. Kinda makes you feel like a god, waving that flag and listening to the bell ring out over the whole town. A pity I can't let you try it, but we don't get too many ships in port these days.
So you can't see without your eyepiece?
I can see the galleons and spice traders just fine with this spyglass. But other than that, I can't very well walk around town holding a telescope up to my eye.
It might be kind of funny, though.
I'm laughing even as we speak. Could you maybe find it for me, lad? It's a strange kind of loneliness when the beginnings of your vision's at 100 yards.
I think I may have found your eyepiece. Is this it?
Well, glory be! How can I ever thank you, Cyrus, my boy? I know! I'll let you wave the flag. It'll be our little secret, eh? Go on, take it! Take it! An opportunity like this don't come along every day.
All right. I think I'll take you up on that.
That's the spirit. You'll soon see what I'm talking about. Nothing like it, I'm telling you.
What's this?
Found my locket yet?
Lakeen?
Have you found my locket?
Okay, Lakeen. Here's your locket. Now tell me the password.
Oh, thank goodness! You got it! I'm saved! Never going back to that den again! No, sir. No more for me, but have your own go at it. The password you require is spoon. Be careful, Cyrus, and thanks again.
We'll talk later.
Sea is for the water sailors. Sail on.
Looks like it's locked from the inside. It's locked. The talisman of sacred hunting, who drove the goblins out of Hammerfell and into the earth. One moment.
Quit bothering me.
I need to use this with something else.
What's a password?
Spoon.
Right, just a second. What's wanted, mate?
Cyrus.
Yurik. Welcome to the smuggler's den. What do you want?
I'm looking for Azara, my sister. Apparently, she did business with you occasionally.
That's right, she came by from time to time. Last time I saw her, she was after a piece of malachite for some reason.
Does the Restless League operate out of the smuggler's den?
We've always worked together, since way back before the Civil War. Mutual interest and all that. The League boys must be laying low. Haven't seen any of them in weeks. No matter. Smuggling's good business, with or without pirates.
The Imperial occupation doesn't seem to have cramped your style much.
Everyone needs smugglers, like it or not. For instance, Rickton likes his Valenwood wine. The League makes sure none of it arrives legally, and we make sure the palace cellar stays well stocked. Everybody wins.
A cozy little operation you've got here.
Thanks. We like to think so. Say, who gave you the password, by the way? So I know who I need to beat the hell out of.
Still, I'm surprised Rickton gives you such a free hand.
We have our uses. Like if you don't want the Emperor to know how much taxes you're actually collecting. As I said, everybody wins.
What would Azara want with that?
Dunno. She sure wanted it bad, though. Traded me a League insignia for it. Said I could use it to get favors from the League. Yeah, but since then the League has vanished from Stros M'kai, so I'm stuck with a worthless piece of paper.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Not that this place is such a secret. Half the town seems to know about it.
Yeah, well, we don't rate quite as highly as the Restless League on Rickton's enemies list.
I could use that insignia Azara gave you. Can I have it?
Well, that depends. What's in it for me?
You claim to be Azara's friend. I'm trying to find out what happened to her, and I need that parchment to do it.
I never said I was her friend, just that I knew her. What makes you think I care what happened to her?
Because I know my sister. She would have liked you. She always did have bad taste in men.
Is that supposed to be an insult? Hell, you may as well take it. I can see if I don't give it to you, you'll just stand here talking all day. And I got work to do.
Suppose you wanted to get into the governor's palace. Could you do it?
Not me. Governor tolerates our operation, sure, but he doesn't trust us. Rickton's a stickler for security. No wonder. The League would love to put a knife in him. Nobody gets in the palace without a damn good reason.
It's been a pleasure, Yurik. I need to use this with something else. I need to use this with something else. Probably need to find something to use it with. Maiko, is my map ready yet?
Yes, here it is. Well, whoever made these notes was obviously a trained cartographer, probably at Mandry's school, judging from the transverse error correction measurements. May this map serve you well, young sir. Yes?
Hello, Maiko.
Hello, Cyrus. Something I can do for you?
We'll talk later.
Good to see you, Cyrus.
D is for the lumps upon their tongues.
I have some info that may concern you, Crendel. I heard some boys talking that they had found your hidden map peaks.
That's impossible. They're just talking. Jealous of Crendel, they are. They couldn't know where it is.
No, I'm not so sure of that. I overheard them say it had two numbers on it, an X and Longtree. Didn't mean much to me, but I'd check your hiding spot if I were you.
What? What? Oh, I mean, what? Damn, another lie. Now go away, Cyrus. Hey, stop following me. Hey, come on. Can a guy have some plover? Have some plumber fee? Private fee? Hey!
I need to use this with something else.
Hey, come on! Can a guy have some plover? Have some plumber fee? Private fee? Hey! Stop following me! Hey, come on! Can a guy have some flubber? Have some plumber? Flubber free. Private fee. Stop following me! Hey, come on! Can a guy have some flubber? Have some plumber? Flubber free. Private fee.
Excellent. What's this? A leather pouch. And here's Trithic's map piece inside. I can't use this by itself. I need to use this with something else.
Is for the eels they eat for breakfast.
I've had enough.
Good. Well?
Hello, Maiko.
Hello, Cyrus. Something I can do for you?
Do you have any maps for sale?
Sorry, I don't sell retail. Contract work only. But perhaps I can make a map for you?
No thanks.
Very well. Please let me know if I can help you with anything.
We'll talk later. It's locked. It's locked.
Good to see you, Cyrus.